Greg Barnes. I'm the Operations and Maintenance Manager for the Marine Fleet located at Tulsa, Oklahoma. We're responsible for the major maintenance on the Oklahoma portion of the McClellan-Kerr-Arkansas River navigation system.
Okay. Tell me a little bit more about that maintenance piece. What do they do? What kind of work do they do?
Well, primarily we're responsible for the routine maintenance that happens at the 5 locks and dams located here in Oklahoma, the 2 powerhouses that are on the river system, and all the associated navigation channels, which includes the riprap, the revetments, small amounts of dredging that are not large enough to be handled by the contract dredge. We just do that in-house. Debris clearing after the floods. Occasionally we'll have a lock and dam that we'll have to close because of the debris, or the debris builds up behind powerhouses and impedes the flow. We'll be asked to come in, help clear that. Just general maintenance. When we're not responding to emergency maintenance, then we're just doing the routine maintenance, which includes at a lock and dam such as this, we'll be doing work on the tainer gates, we'll be doing work on the lock structure itself. It doesn't matter what we have to do. When we're putting, one of the nastiest jobs we do is putting seals on the bottom of miter gates during the deep water. And when we do that, you'll see the captain come out of the pilot house, you'll see the engineer come out. Doesn't matter what a person's job is, they're ready to get in there, get dirty, get things fixed, and move on. It's just an amazing attitude that this crew has.
Fantastic. You got anything you'd like to add regarding Mr. Pat and the operation?
The Mr. Pat is kind of a one-of-a-kind towboat. Obviously, the reason it was named was for Robert Patterson, who was instrumental in getting this system up and operational. One of the engineers that helped develop all this. Mr. Pat has been on board about 20 years now, and we just went through a major repower to upgrade the horsepower from 1,200 up to 2,000 horsepower, which gives us even more capability, makes the boat safer to operate in high flows, gives us the ability to respond quicker to emergencies. Fantastic boat, fantastic crew. Believe it's going to serve us well for many years into the future.
My name's Kelly Youngblood. I'm a towboat supervisor for the Corps Engineers, Tulsa District.
Okay, fantastic. Tell me a little bit about the Mr. Pat and what you guys do out here.
Well, the main purpose of the work that we do here is maintenance and repair on locks and dams. We go as far as the Fort Smith Bridge. We have a lock at W.D. Mayo, which is at Spiro, and we go to Inola, which is Lock 18.
Okay.
And we even go to Catoosa, and every once in a while do a little bridge work.
Fantastic. Now, you were the original captain on this boat when it came up in the district, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Tell me a little bit about that. Where'd you go to get this boat? Where'd you bring it? How'd you get it up here?
We brought it up from Orange, Texas, from up the crossing and up the I forget what river we come through, but we came through the old Lock River down there. We come off the coast, and it took us probably about 3 days to get to Vicksburg. We laid over at Vicksburg.
Now, I've been on your boat with you for a day or two out there, and you got a hard-working bunch of guys with you. Tell me a little bit about your crew. Say some good words about your crew out there.
Well, everybody knows that you can't do anything by yourself. You got to have the people around you. Yeah, and what I like to do, and I always tell these guys, is I like to have good people around me, because that makes my job a lot easier. Because we get in some pretty tight situations sometimes, and I don't want to spend a lot of time worrying about what they're doing. I know what they're doing, and I know what they're capable of doing. All my guys are pretty well qualified to do anything, really. Tell you what, they can jump off one job and go to another job and do that job, and you don't have to worry about it. And that's one thing about the way we're set up to do these things. So that's the way it works out. And I couldn't make it without these crew, and that's why I lasted so many years. So all the good things I say about them, it just swell ahead, so I don't want to say any more about them.
Now, you said you lasted all these years. How many years you been on this boat?
Yeah, I've been on this boat. It's going on 20 years on this boat. I was on another small boat, the Salsa, for a few years, but I actually started out as a deckhand, and then I progressed and I went to a crane operator. I used to run cranes, and then I came back and started running boats. And that's been my love, running boats. You know, you always got to make decisions. You can't wait to make a decision. You got to be thinking ahead to make decisions, because anytime you deal with wind and current, it's two different things. So you're always worried about that, you know. And you're always worried about the safety of your guys, and your safety of your vessel, the safety of your equipment. All those things come down to one thing, and that's you taking care of the thing. So